Welcome to Smith Says, and before I start the show, I want to give a shout out to Lizzie G for giving me the idea to make this video about elections. She's an educated female rapper. She's Haitian, but guess what? That's not anything that's great about her. She's giving back. She's heavy in investing back in the community. And one thing I can say is I support her, and I encourage you to support her, because one of her projects right now is to raise money to go to Haiti to give backpacks filled with supplies. And while she's in Haiti, she's going to be doing little workshops. So she's a phenomenal female. She's doing big things, so I encourage you to help her. She's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'll have a link. Just support her. It's like she's trying to do big things independently, and I strongly encourage that, because the traditional working is not working as much as we want to. 401k, things like that, that's in the past. But encourage her. She's trying to do big things in the community, and I support that. Shout out to you, Lizzie. As far as election, there is other positions to be filled too. It's just not the presidency. And the way I got this, or this is Democrat approved, is because my ward that I live in is majority Democrat. If your ward was majority Republican, you had the Republican one, but for now I'm using Democrats. Of course, that's what we fight for, two people, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and Vice President and U.S. Senator, the state of Illinois, all that stuff, metropolitan water, Cook County, the judicial system. We have to look up all these people. It's just not the president that you're looking for, because you have to take every vote opportunity serious. For aldermen, all that stuff, like, you have to vote, because you have to know who you're putting in place. Because if you don't just think presidency is the only thing, that's where you're wrong. It's the people from down and up, which is not the top. That's all I have to say right now is on the back of this, it has where, for my ward, the earliest early voting place where I could vote, the nearest location. One thing too is you can vote. You can even register to vote on election day. The last day is November 8th. If you pay taxes, you should vote. If you buy food, water, land, you should vote, because we all being taxed, and with that tax money, it is used on our behalf as a way to improve our environment and stuff like that. Let me talk to you about the taxes. Taxes was first introduced in 1861 to help the federal government cover the cost of the civil. As I said, the 16th Amendment is a reason for taxes. And with that tax money, what it's supposed to do is, on our behalf, pay for national defense, community development, law enforcement, interest on the national debt. Basically, police, fire, ambulance, the road being fixed, anything that has city, or but for Chicago City of, we pay for that. The water department providing us water. That's what taxes are. We need to get rid of two parties. That's what I think. Because Democrat, Republican, why can't we just have a person with a good judgment become president, a reasonable understanding of politics. Because all you're doing is, okay, this is where the world is going, or this is the resource that we have, this is what we need for the future generations to come. This is what we need to do. I don't know why we keep fighting between the rich and the poor. Some small steps we can make towards having a solution is we need to invest more into educating ourselves at the library, taking notes from our elders, because they once lived this life already. It's like we don't have to keep repeating stuff. We can see what they thought and what we are currently facing right now, for a better future. We don't need to rely fully on the head of the government and stuff like that. Like, no, they're supposed to give education to us. No, you're supposed to do it at the house too. Like, we're supposed to be trying to advance our kids. We people need to invest more in our community centers. Each community has a strength and weakness, so if you have each person in their own community, stop trying to be like everybody. Stop trying to be major corporations is what needs to be fixed. Like, everybody's trying to be, so big, this to get that. No, everybody's different. Every community is different. Stop trying to build corporations. We need our own little privatized things going on. That Boys and Girls Club, okay, that's not really doing nothing, but we need more focus based, like helping families with their individual problems, how they can use the funding for their community. If they do certain things, volunteering, things like that. That's what we need to be focused on. We need to decrease the needs for police in our community. Social workers and psychologists need to be a new front line. Because when I'm working and listen to the police scanner, police are called for everything. It's crazy. I don't know if it's legal for you to listen to it, but the things that go on and they call for, it's like, why? If you're having a fight, we need somebody else to educate our minds, like help us think straight, not, okay, straight jail or not straight. It's just we need frontline, new frontline. Period. Social work, psychologists, frontline. If they need police, okay, fight, stuff like that. Yeah, it might need police, but still, social work should be there to de-escalate the situation. We need people to respect one another. It's the same thing. Because people are losing respect for the police, and the police are more fearful because of the respect, the lack of respect. You don't can respect. It all goes down to self-education. Like, people are man, it's just weird. We just need. I can't judge. I'm not saying we just need to educate more before we do things. We don't do research. We just go off impulse. I know I do it too, but I'm lucky I'm just lucky, or should I say I'm blessed. I'm lucky for my mentors and stuff like that. My role models, they stop me from doing certain things. So we need more leaders, of course, but we need to have respect for each other. Because if you have no respect, people not gonna care of what you do. They just go, okay, go to jail. But it has to be something else besides jail. We need people to speak more. And of course we have vote because it's our money being used to do whatever. But if we're more in tune with our leaders from the community, giving them pressure, they'll get pressure on up. And think that's a little solution. It's not much. Just no, I didn't say threaten nobody. No, just pressure. Like this, what we want it now, and stuff like that. Oh, unions. I interned with a union this summer, and man, there's some stuff they do. I didn't know it's possible. That the connections. You need to find some organization or be a voice for your community, like, and push it. Keep pushing. Like, all you have to do is show a voice, and you'll get through eventually. And stop giving our power and rights away because of fear. This gun law stuff is getting out of control. Like, it's all about education. Like, I encourage everybody to take a gun course. So it's like, it's a last resort. But people are so fearful. It's like, it's just like a phone. You use it to do certain things. Just same thing with, there's so many laws that don't make no sense. Or people let fear control them. The police is not the only people that should know how to protect you. You should know how to protect yourself. Fight, boxing, something. There's different methods. Just when we listen to the media so much, we become fearful. The point I hope you received is stop giving your power away to the government. Stop relying on people, period. Try to help yourself. There's a correct way of doing it and not so much way of doing it. But learn new things. Like, there's laws and stuff to assist, but there's some laws that are just no good. We need to evaluate it and fight for change. You have a union, you have the alderman. There's different methods out there. But use your voice. We have video and stuff like, but it's like we just have to find a way to, whatever best way you have to voice your opinion, use it. We have to have heavy in ourselves, be independently to our best ability. I don't like seeing people brag, steal, and kill to live. We gotta change that. I hate seeing I just like seeing people having to lie, beg, steal, and kill to live, volunteer somewhere. It's like people I want to speak to, they're not even watching this. So I had to give my time up to help go out in the community, help, or tell them there's different ways of doing it. But if they don't respect me, it's like, what the heck? But still, make an effort. It's like how I present myself to them too. If I'm not, I give them something for them to listen. So there's different channels, different methods of doing things. Don't only vote for your president, but there's other people you need to research on, political party. Just look it up. I don't have to know it now, but I have 8 more days to understand or do research on who to vote for and why, what their position does too. I hope you take the time to watch and give me feedback. Let me know what other topics you want to hear. Just talk to me. Alright. And before I end this, I have a small clip from my mentor via YouTube. I'm looking at his channel for the past 2 weeks now, Grant Cardone. I want to end showing a small portion of what he says, but the full link.
So fast forward, we gonna see Grant Cardone for president 2020?
No, man.
And if, all right, and if you were coaching Trump or Clinton, what would you tell them?
I'd tell Clinton she ought to just come on, man. Just do everybody a favor. Well, you can't coach her, bro, because that whole thing's a scam. Okay. What would I tell Donald? He ain't listening. This is what I would tell the people, okay? You got two choices for president. That by itself is a problem. This is a rigged deal. The whole deal's rigged. The media is a liar. Everybody knows they're liars. They're liars, man. You're getting your information from liars and thieves and people that are they are basically telling you what you need to be told so you sit civil. They're trying to keep you out of the game. They're driving the American voter into apathy. Okay? They've created illusions. They've been working with the politicians for years that, oh, by the way, are just working for other guys. So I wouldn't try to tell Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton anything because they're not going to listen to me, man. Because they could never. They know what I'm saying is true. They're going to think I'm some kind of crazy fanatic. The American voter doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the American success story. And if you don't get you and your family successful, you have no chance in this country for the American dream.
And you're taking back that power. You're not dependent on anybody else. You still got the same thoughts about the middle class. Right?
I make more money when Democrats are in office than when there's Republicans, man. So you know why? Because a lot of people go to sleep. You guys keep believing they're going to help you. They're not going to help you. How can you help a middle class that doesn't exist? It's all based on a lie. What is the middle class? Pew Research this week came out and said in Nashville, Tennessee, 54,000 puts you in the middle class for a family of 5. Look, I don't need some serious math class to understand the math doesn't work. At 162 grand, you're in the upper class. So do the math on that deal. 162. I have no state taxes there, right?
That's right.
You make 162, 80,000's coming off for the federal government. You're at $82,000. You have a family of 5. That's $15,000 per person. You don't have a house payment, a car payment. I guarantee you there's at least 3 cars in that household. Those payments are at least $300 a pop. That's $1,000. You're living on $6,000 a month. Now you're down to 5. Your house payment's going to be $3,000. Now you're down to $3,000. Now you're down to $2,000. You haven't had any groceries. Those are $600 a month. Now you're down to $1,400. There's been no catastrophe. You hadn't bought a pair of shoes or a T-shirt. Your kids don't have uniforms to go play baseball or soccer. You don't have a dog yet. You got a dog, that's another $75. You're down to $400. When do you get yours? And they say at a 162, you're rich. You're upper class. Okay, it's a lie. The whole thing's a damn lie. The banks are a lie. Buying a home's a lie. The college thing's a lie. Am I destroying all your business right now? Life insurance. You know why you'd buy life insurance? Because you don't save your own money. So give it to somebody else. Why would you do the 401k? The 401k was built by politicians for Wall Street so you would get rid of your money and give it to Wall Street for 40 years. Now, if I came up to you on the street, Michael, I said, Michael, there's a stranger over there. You don't know his name, but I want you to give that $80. By the way, they do this $80 at the time. You got $80 left over at the end of the month. I want you to go give it over to that stranger right there. He's going to fly to New York, and he's going to invest that money, and you're never going to see him again. And by the way, you can't get that $80 back for 30 years without a penalty. Would you do it? Yeah. But you see, politicians got together with Wall Street, with lawyers, and said, why don't we sell this to the American public, man? Give them a little tax break. Promise them this is the way they can get rich because they're stupid anyway. And we know they'll go for it. And we'll get control of their money for the next 30 or 40 years. The point of that whole story is this. You want control. You don't really want money. You want control of money. And you want control of a lot of people's money. You want to go wide. That's why I'm going to go public with my real estate company.
Count me in, man.
I'm going wide.
The concept for the listener out there is that the government created the concept of retirement as well that most people don't know, right? That
Totally.
Yeah, the government created this retirement concept.
Social Security, Medicare. Wait, we'll give it to you later.
Yeah. So
why though? Why would they do that? That way we can tax you, man. We can justify taxes. You know, why is school 12 years long? You tell me any course between the first grade and the 12th grade you couldn't have done in half the time. No, they don't want to do it in half the time, dude. It's $180 billion budget. You know, what they want to do is they actually want to increase the funding for schools to $2 trillion. They'd like to keep you in school for 40 years if they could, man.